Hey guys, it's me, Veralyn. So this probably doesn't come as any surprise to you, but our economy is pretty bad. A lot of us are unemployed. And even those of us that are employed, making ends meet is a challenge because everything from transportation to our groceries costs so much. So with that in mind, I wanted to know, how does the reality of our economy affect our dating and relationships?
I used to do 3 events a day. Basically 3 events is dinner, I love food, a movie or some kind of theater, and it's some kind of action as far as bowling, some interactive miniature golf, something interactive. So it's 3 versions. That get expensive. So now I scaled it back as to maybe 1 or 2 events. Maybe we just get food and then a movie. We don't do the extra stuff.
And I do notice the one big thing is that discussions of money is different. Because when he spends a lot of money, my comment is we shouldn't be going out on a big expensive date because we need to be saving up our money.
We don't go nowhere. That's another option. Lots of TV. We actually have found out a lot about each other's TV tastes because we are in watching Hulu, Netflix.
Yep. Shout out to them. Personally, me, how I try to get by is basically I use discounts. You know, I have the AAA membership. I use that discount. Everything I do, I try to find discounts in. You know, shout out to Groupon. Shout out Living Social, Bloom Spot. Yes. All of those Home Run, all the ones I get, even the ones I don't use. I was still able to, like, you know, I still, you know, find some things that I can't afford, and, you know, sometimes we will go out. So, you know, it's definitely all about finding out what you can do with the budget that you have.
When it comes to budgeting for date expenses, men are traditionally expected to carry that burden alone. And for me, first date, of course, that's the case. But what about the second date on? Given the economy, are women now expected to go half on whatever?
Dutching is cool, but I think it should be one of those things where I pay for dinner, you pay for movies. And not just, I don't know, I just feel like it should be that kind of conversation going in.
Yeah.
And not a surprise when
yeah.
you get there.
See, the thing was that, you see how you mentioned 50-50? I know I've heard some women who wouldn't even entertain that thought. You mentioned going Dutch? You out the door.
Do you think that now that the economy is so rough that girls kind of need to step it up, or women need to step it up?
I am very traditional in that sense. For so many other things I'm liberal. I like him to pay. Even if I balance it out by paying for the cab there and back, and we each pay the same amount total date, I think he should be the one should offer to pay for dinner, and he should offer to pay for the cab, though that's the point at which I would step in and say, no, I'll pay for it.
After the date, if you're getting hot and heavy, birth control is another expense to keep in mind. How has the economy affected your birth control? So we're going to get into the economics of birth control.
I think the big difference, so insurance, usually it's a $30 copay, so when you're balancing it out, a lot of times it comes out cheaper to just buy condoms, especially when you buy cheap condoms, which before I would never have gone for. But when money's tight, you could just take the free ones, even though they suck a lot more.
I know this is some troubling times, some trying times, but, I mean, condoms are like $5. And if you can't afford that, I believe that they're giving them free all over the place, like clinics.
Clinics.
I'll take economics.
Like the New York condoms with the 5 and the 6 train on them and
right,
the black.
Right. I mean, they're free all over the place, so I don't think economics should even be involved. But I mean, if you prefer a certain brand, then I guess you have to figure out how to purchase that.
It looks like regardless of how hard times are, you don't. That's one place you don't compromise on.
I mean, honestly, like it's $15 for a box of condoms, right? But then I think about how much would it cost if I had a kid. Then I think about, even worse, what it would cost me if I had a disease.
Or
even
something. If you guys decided to terminate, the pregnancy, that costs money too.
Yeah, so, it's a lot of different things that actually, all those things, all those risks that could happen if I had unprotected sex are actually much more cost worthy than if I just put on a condom and just go about my business.
So what's the walkaway? Well, one, when it comes to birth control, condoms seem to be the most accessible and inexpensive way to go. But many people do qualify for free contraceptives, some of which can be more effective than condoms at preventing pregnancy. And two, dating in this economy totally possible. We all just need to be realistic about our budget and be creative, meaning find that free or amazing deal online and make it happen.